Welcome back to New Day Cleveland, and thank you for joining us for this 11 o'clock hour. We have a local butcher shop and restaurant that is a delicious stop in Solon, but their story is much bigger than that. At the Butcher's Pantry, 100% of the profits are dedicated to helping rescued farm animals. It is a mission that was inspired by a very special woman. Please welcome the owner, Bradley Kozar, and Chef Kevin Moore. Thank you both for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
So did you come up with the whole concept of the restaurant and butcher shop together? How did this all come to be?
It's been the butcher shop had been there for 10 years.
Okay.
And then I bought it. November 1st was my 1-year anniversary. Pretty unlikely. I was as corporate as they came. And I'm from Bedford, but I was gone 40 years in my career in the healthcare industry.
Wow.
My wife, believe it or not, was better looking and smarter than me. And I know that's probably hard to believe.
I bet she was.
I just lost all credibility. But her lifelong dream, and she was a CFO for, she went to Wharton, she was CFO for a $1 billion company, but her lifelong dream was to have a farm since she was little, to take in rescued animals that had been abused, treated cruel, and abandoned. So after I sold my company, we moved back and bought this historic farm in Mentor. I actually bordered it's called Little Mountain Animal Sanctuary.
Okay.
And it used to be 100 years ago a famous resort called Little Mountain Resort. The Rockefellers used to vacation on site. The Halley building, the Halley retail family.
We have your beautiful wife up right there.
Yeah. So as you can see, she's not any better looking than me.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, and I border Holden Arboretum, and most people say they feel when they visit like I live in the Arboretum. So it's 25 acres. The stone wall you drive through to get there dates back to the Civil War. So it's an amazingly, it's the most peaceful, serene, calm place I've ever been. Wow. Well, she went and did internships, some of the top rescues and sanctuaries in the country to learn how to take care of the animals. I set up the nonprofit. I was calling corporations, sports teams about supporting local nonprofits. And then she got 6 weeks before, I get a little emotional. She got diagnosed with late-stage cancer, and I lost her 8 months later. So after shocking everybody, when I decided to stay on this farm, but 5 months later, just me and my dog, I was having a cup of coffee and just talking to myself and saying, so, what the heck are you going to do with the rest of your life? Well, my parents had 6 kids, and so a comment my dad used to say growing up came back to me, that at the time you don't really appreciate or understand what it means. And it was, kids, once you find a purpose in your life larger than yourself, he said, you'll have a much more rewarding and enriched life. Wow. Well, the light bulb went on. I wish I could have told my dad. He was the most wise man I ever knew.
He hears you.
And that's when I decided I was going to make my purpose to complete her dream. And but typical male ego, she cheated internships at the top places. I thought, how hard can it be, right?
You're learning, and this guy is helping you through the process. So you've cheated the system, and you brought him in.
So now I'm up to 25 animals, and I've done it myself until recently, actually.
Wow. So you're rescuing animals, and I know that some people might then wonder, okay, so why the butcher aspect of it?
Yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah, it's a great question. It's a reasonable question.
But I'm assuming these animals are treated very humanely.
Oh, they're exactly. It's the whole reason. I mean, I can't do anything about the meat, industry and our societies, being meat eating. But I can help give a forever loving home to animals that come from abuse, from cruelty and abandonment and things like that. So I know people might, I understand the question, but it's,
I only ask because I know people might ask that.
No, it's
but I understand you and your heart and your mission behind it. You've come up with meals that are absolute. I mean, what did you cook? How do we cook this piece of wonderful meat?
So this is a beef brisket. We smoked it. We smoke it for about 12 hours. It's rubbed with just salt and pepper. And then we slice it. We serve it with some of our house-made barbecue sauce and pickled red onions. Right here we have a pork shoulder that we rub down with our signature rub. Add a little bit more here once it's pulled to kind of help season it up. And then this we can also add to a bun with a little bit of our house-made pickles right here.
Oh, it's the seasoning even it smells so good. I can't.
Yeah, the seasoning is great. And then a little bit of coleslaw right on top there. Top that off with some barbecue sauce. Both these sandwiches are available on Fridays and Saturdays at our restaurant. So I'm sure we're selling a bunch right now, and we'll keep selling them through the weekend. Here's
the deal. You guys are our New Day deal. $100 gift card will get you $50. You get it for $50, and you end up getting $100 value for it. So if you go to Fox 8, newdaydeals.com, you can get this. So it's a dine-in. And this is the butcher shop too, so you can purchase.
And also have a retail beer and wine license, and recently got a full liquor license as well, so we have a full bar as well.
Wow.
Yeah. And just one last comment on how I treat the animals. I have a neighbor that commented that, you know, some people treat their animals like pets, and he said, Brad, he says, you treat your farm animals like they're your kids.
I love that.
And they're my wife's kids.
I love that.
So of course.
So again, you take care of your staff, they get paid, and then after that, any profits that you make go back to helping these animals.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
It's beautiful, and the beef looks
Oh,
insane.
He's so talented.
You're very talented.
Thank you. I
He
appreciate
went to the
that.
Culinary Institute of America, so one of the top chef schools in the country. So
Wow.
he's very fortunate.
Appreciate that.
Well, listen, I might have to bite into one of these things and dig in and see what it's all
We can
about,
leave
right?
it for your whole
Yeah,
crew.
exactly.
Thank you both for coming in. Thank you for care. I mean, I know your wife is just so happy and